Are you trying to figure out if a woman is interested in you without having to go over and ask her? Now, there is a way that you can figure this out, and that's through body language. Body language is a non-verbal form of communication that can be observed and interpreted in order to determine someone's intentions. By observing her body language, such as facial expressions and body position when you are close, you can make an educated guess as to whether she is interested in you or not. Let's dive in, like and subscribe. Your body language. So, in order for you to get her attention and attract her to you, you can use a number of body language techniques. By demonstrating self-confidence, holding eye contact, and engaging in light physical contact with her, such as a hug or touching her hand briefly, you can create a connection and show your interest. But don't worry, we've broken it down into bite-sized chunks for you to try out. So here we go. Shoulders. Check your shoulders now. Are you sitting like this? Now, when we become overly at ease in a position, we tend to kind of tighten up and pull our shoulders up to our ears. Now, the way that you stand conveys that you are frightened or intimidated. And one of the simplest ways to turn a woman on is to project more confidence through your shoulders. Roll them back first, then start to unwind a little. This not only relieves any hidden stress, but it also enlarges and elongates your chest and shoulders, which is very attractive to women. And this technique works by subconsciously tapping into a woman's instinctual desire to be protected. Hands. Have you ever thought to yourself, for a guy, I've got some nice hands? Although it may seem strange, women find men's hands to be very masculine and seductive. They do find hands attractive though, and they are unable to identify exactly why. Holding a masculine hand gives them a sense of security and protection, which in turn turns them on by letting them know they can unwind and just be themselves. So if you show a woman the palms of your hands as a body language cue, you're letting her know that you are at ease around her and that you are open to conversation, which will in turn make her feel at ease around you as well. Now, this primal feeling, which is evoked by the masculine hand, makes women feel safe and secure. Relax. Your body is in between flight and fight mode when you first enter a situation, ready to deploy its defenses if necessary to shield you from any dangers that may arise. When a woman physically unwinds around you, it's a clear sign that she finds you attractive and that she feels at ease in your presence. If you want to give a woman sexual body language signals, you should try to relax from the inside out. Focus on your breathing in order to slow your heart rate down so that your body physically relaxes too. This will naturally calm the body and let it enter a state of relaxation that will allow you to send out signals of attraction without even realizing it. So the more you are around each other, the more she will match your calmness. Mirror her. You can reassure a woman by mimicking her movements and gestures, which will help her feel more at ease in your presence. Now, when we spend more time with someone, we naturally start to imitate their mannerisms and gestures because we like them and find them attractive. Consequently, if you see her raising her hand to brush her hair, then follow suit. Copy her if she crosses her arms on her lap, and she will feel more at ease around you the more you mimic her movements. Mimicking someone else's movements has been shown to create a feeling of trust and comfort, which is why it can be an effective tool when trying to build a connection with someone. Good posture. For many reasons, especially when it comes to exuding confidence, having a posture is beneficial. People who walk with their backs arched and shoulders slouched and eyes lowered convey an air of insecurity and are almost too shy to make eye contact. In contrast, if you were to stand up straight, walk with your head held high, your spine straight, and your hands at your sides whilst remaining relaxed, you would immediately exude a sense of confidence that would reverberate throughout the room as you entered. This is because when you stand in a confident posture, not only will you be able to project your message more confidently, but it also shows that you have control over your own body and respect for those around you. Lips. Always lick your lips before speaking to a woman, if you want her to know that you find her attractive, that is. Now, they become glossier with the additional moisture, which may serve as a cue that you are open to having an intimate relationship. Even if this movement is entirely subconscious, it can still indicate a dry mouth, which could also be a sign of attraction. Why? Well, this is due to the fact that when someone is attracted to another person, their breathing tends to become slightly faster, which can cause mouth dryness. This could also explain why people in close relationships tend to touch each other more often. Licking your lips also draws her attention to your mouth, which will subconsciously make her think about kissing you. Eyebrows. Men who are showing romantic interest are more likely to make an effort to look you in the eye. Additionally, if the gaze is maintained for a prolonged period of time, there's a strong indicator as well, though hopefully not too long as that can quickly become creepy. But when a man is attracted to a woman, he is fairly likely to look down and just dip his eyes to look at the rest of her body. The last common indicator of attraction is raised eyebrows, which can be done unconsciously or consciously. Nostrils. Flared nostrils and parted lips are both useful for taking a quick breath in. So because of this, it's a typical response prior to a physical altercation. Flared nostrils may convey interest and excitement in body language terms of attraction. And it's also possible that this is done in order to absorb more of the person's pheromones on a subconscious and biological level. Now, on the other hand, parted lips are a sign of vulnerability which can show willingness to engage in sexual activity. Women's body language. So now that you know how to use body language to attract a woman, let's actually talk about how a woman uses her body language to attract you, or to let you know that she is already sexually attracted to you. If a woman is having trouble finding the right words to express herself, she may turn to body language as a means of communication. They will still do it even if you don't understand what they are trying to say, because you simply don't comprehend why you don't know. Now, we have chosen to highlight a few telltale signs that a woman is smitten with you based solely on her body language in order for you to grasp the situation just a little bit better. Here we go, the simple touch. Now, she could always use this for sexual purposes. She could stroke your thigh while she talks to you because she is aware that it will make you agitated and make you feel warm and clammy. And the way hands move across your body, intentionally or unintentionally, tells you whether a girl is smitten with you. You can tell that a girl is lusting after you by the way her hand moves across your body. She will find a way to touch you and make skin-on-skin contact and get as close to you as she can. Positioning. Look at the woman's posture if you are having a conversation with her. Say you guys are sitting on a sofa. Her knees are either facing you or they are away from you. Are her arms in her lap by her side or maybe folded across her chest? Now, depending on who we are speaking to, what we're talking about and how we're feeling, we unconsciously use specific parts of our bodies as a shield. Now, a woman is likely engaged in the conversation and does not feel intimidated by you if her knees are pointed in your direction. So always look out for these types of body language signs before you proceed further into a conversation so that you're not overstepping. And on the other hand, if she has her knees pointed away from you and her arms folded across her chest, she may be attempting to distance herself from this conversation. Arched back. When they are around someone they feel a connection with, women subconsciously arch their backs to reveal their chests. It's a natural reaction comparable to a peacock flaring its feathers to attract the attention of other peacocks. Women may not even be aware they are doing this, but it is a primal response that shows that humans have a similar biological imperative to animals. The giggle. This one, doesn't really need much of an explanation, does it? Consider the teen character in those comedies about romance, who giggles at everything a guy says. Why do you suppose she acts that way? She can't help but restrain herself around him because of her feelings for him, even though what he is saying is not amusing. Although it may sound ridiculous, a girl's natural reaction when around someone who makes her happy is to laugh or to giggle. She may be laughing nervously because she's experiencing too many emotions and she's unsure of how to react. Now, if a woman laughs at everything you say, this is a very good indication that she is smitten with you. Now, the key is to make women feel more at ease around you by using a variety of body language cues that you can incorporate into your daily routine really easily. When a woman feels at ease with you, she can let down her guard and her feelings for you will begin to grow. In essence, she will be more at ease around you if she doesn't have to wonder whether you are reliable, sincere, or not a creep. Furthermore, the more feelings she has for you, the easier it will be to turn her on. By using positive body language cues such as maintaining eye contact, nodding your head in agreement, leaning towards her when she's speaking, and giving sincere compliments, you can create a comfortable atmosphere for her. Now, this will increase her chances of forming that emotional connection, which is so important for women.